Good morning and welcome to the last day of our hip stretch series. Super pumped. We're going to do kind of a little bit of everything and round out this series. So I hope you're excited. Let's go ahead and start in wide-legged child's pose. So come down on your mat. Bring your legs as wide as the mat. We're sitting back on our feet. Take a minute, set it up. And then we're just going to walk our hands forward. We're coming down, you're leaning forward. You can go ahead and lean deep into this one, so you can bring your forearms all the way to the ground, your forehead to the ground. Reaching out, pushing your hips back towards your feet, sitting just on your shin bones. Taking a nice deep breath. Relax here. Take a minute, feel this, let it get nice and deep. Then on your next inhale, we're just going to come up, power through those hands, and rock forward with our hips. You can turn your feet in so they're about hip width across, and then just walk your hands out maybe a tiny bit so you're sort of in like a plank on your knees, girl push-up pose. And we're just going to push our hips in a nice little circle around, stretching them out all the way to the side, dropping them down towards the earth, over to the other side, leaning a little bit, pushing. Just warming up all the sort of outside parts of our hips for a second. And remember your breathing here. When you get to the top, just reverse it, go the other way. Push out to the side, drop them down, other side, back. Just a nice little warm up, get some blood flowing. Get a little stretch in there. One more time around. Alright, so you can walk your hands back in, and then we're just going to step our foot into a low lunge, so your back knee staying on the ground. You can lay your foot back, the top of your foot down flat, and we're just going to stay here for a second. We're not going to pick up. With your hands on the mat, feel through your base. Take a nice deep breath, and make sure you're not, even though we're not standing up, make sure you're not collapsed over your knee. You're lifting up out of your hips, your chest is open. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. And what we're going to do is plant this left hand down on the inside of the foot, turn around and reach back and just call that foot up. Bend it up, your back foot. Try to grab onto it. If you can grab onto the toes, that's great. If you can just barely reach it, that's all right too. And if it's just lifting up towards your hand and you're not quite there, no problem. So look back over your shoulder towards your foot for a second. Take a nice deep breath. Feel your base. Lift up out of your hips. You should be getting a little stretch right in the front of your hip. Go ahead and exhale. Release that one down. Plant the hand. You can step that leg back. And we're just going to go onto the other side. So bring that foot forward. Check your base. Get set up. Make sure you're where you want to be. It's always important to note where your feet are so that you're stable and so that you're getting the most out of the stretch. So your front leg is at that right angle, knee right over the heel. And we're just going to go ahead and twist and reach back. Call that foot right to you. Now again, if you're here and you're just hooked onto your leg, that's good. Just reach for it. You're just trying to get there. Ground down through your knee and your foot if you're feeling a little unstable. Lift up out of your hips. Maybe pull that foot in a little bit closer on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and release that. Step the feet back. we're going to go ahead and drop down. So you're in that girl push-up and you're kind of coming down in a tricep push-up. So you're keeping your elbows close to your body. You're lowering down real slow to the ground. Try to do that as gracefully as you can. And we're just going to inhale and lift up into downward dog. So we're going to pull our chest through and lift up actively onto the top of our feet. Push up, pull through. And you want to hover. You want to lift up your knees. Make your feet active. That's how you're going to get this stretch right in the front of your hip. Deep inhale. Exhale. Go ahead, bring the knees down. I'm just going to push back for a second into child's pose. So you're just folding over your knees. And then inhale, rock forward. We're going to go ahead and lift up into downward dog. So you curl your toes under, straighten out those legs, and send the hips back. So the most important thing in this pose is that your head and your neck and shoulders are all relaxed. Your energy is in your hands and your hips are shooting back. So you don't want to worry about getting your feet flat to the floor necessarily if you can't relax your neck and shoulders in that position, if it's pushing you forward. You want your hips to go back. So bend your knees if you need to. Take a nice deep inhale, exhale. And once you're set in downward dog, then we're going to go and move our foot in a little bit, the left foot right to the center of the mat. Inhale that right leg up, send it back, really actively kicking towards the back wall. And then exhale, you're just going to bend it over, stack the hips, but try to keep the shoulders square. Inhale, exhale. We're going to go ahead and inhale, straighten, square forward, and then exhale, nice and strong. Lift it up to the middle. Okay? So on our next inhale, we're going to windmill the arms up. So picture yourself getting up, windmill, and you're opening up towards the back, and you're turning this foot down so it's sideways, parallel with the back edge of the mat, lining up the arch with the heel. Stay active. Sit down. Nice breath here. Go ahead and turn this palm up. Inhale. Rock forward. Exhale. Look back. Inhale. Exhale. We're just going to windmill back down. Bring that hand down. Turn this back foot up. And get ready. We're going to kick into downward dog. So go ahead. Kick back. Exhale. Bring it down. So now step that right foot into the middle. And get ready. Set up. Make sure you're pushing back with your hands. Inhale, kick back. And exhale, open up. Stack the hips. Feel the stretch. Take a nice breath. And then inhale. Square forward. Exhale. Step the foot in between the hands. So you're here. You set up your base. And then you're just going to inhale. Open up. Warrior two. Let me turn around for you. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then we're going to turn that palm up. So turn the palm up. Slide the rib cage forward. And exhale. Lifting that arm up and over. You can have your hand tracking down your leg if that feels good for you. You want to be getting a stretch through the side body. Go ahead, inhale, exhale. Take the hands down on either side. And get ready, we're going to kick back. So shoot that left leg up. Inhale, exhale, take it down. Now you want to take your feet as wide as your mat. Inhale, exhale, and we're going to walk our hands back towards the feet. So you're pushing up till you're straight. And you can go ahead and take a little bend in the legs. We're just going to do ragdoll for a second. So you're a little bit wider than hip distance. Inhale, stretch up out of the waist. Exhale, bring the crown of the floor towards the ground. We're just going to take a little rock from side to side. Then we're going to go ahead and inhale. Come up, bring the arms up. Exhale, Hands up prayer. Get the feet ready. We're sitting down to that low squat. So come down, bring the elbows on the inside of the knees. Keep the chest nice and open. Sitting down low, trying to keep those feet low. If you can't do that, if you need to be up on your toes because your heels won't go down, that's okay too. Just lean forward into it, but keep your chest open. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. One more exhale. And then on the inhale, just bring those hands down. We're going to go ahead, stand up a little bit, walk forward, back into downward dog, step the feet in. Take an inhale and an exhale. Set yourself up, and then we're going to step the left foot into the middle. Open up that right leg, kick it back. Bend the leg on your exhale so that your hips are stacked. Inhale, exhale. We're going to bring this forward into pigeon. So nice and strong, lifting up. Bring your foot to your hand, or bring your right foot to your left hand and set up this pose. So you want your foot to be as far forward as you can, your right foot, so that your shin is almost parallel. But if you can't do that, it's no big deal. Check your hips, try to make sure they're square. And I always curl my toes under. Check that back leg, sit nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So now we're going to try to do that king pigeon pose. So what you want to do is reach back towards your legs, same way we did in that first lunge. Reach back, kind of call that foot up, grab onto it. And then we're just going to inhale, lift this front arm up, and if you're ready, you can try to reach it up over your head towards the back. If you have a good grip on your foot, then you can wrap your elbow around and grab your hands. That's what your goal is. But otherwise, just reach up. Try not to turn your shoulders too much towards the back. Take an inhale and an exhale. Sit a little bit lower into your hips. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead, release the front hand. Release that back foot. Come forward, sit nice and tall. Exhale, lower down. So you can use a block if you want. You can come down just your elbows are all the way down. Take a few breaths here. And then on your inhale, you can go ahead and walk the hands up and get ready because we're going to kick that leg back. So curl the back toes under. Inhale, exhale, kick it back, all the way back. Exhale, go ahead, bring it down. So we're going to do the other side. So step that right foot to the middle, set yourself up. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, open it up, stack the hips, get that stretch in there. Inhale, exhale, inhale, square it off, and exhale, go ahead, bring it forward. Left foot towards right hand. Set up your feet. Helps me to wiggle back a little bit. Sit up nice and tall. And see where you're at in the pigeon pose before we try to do that variation. Look up maybe. Inhale, exhale. And then we're going to go ahead and reach back. Call that foot up towards us. Grab it. And if you can, try to get it into your elbow. I don't think I can today. But that's your goal, is to reach up this hand, inhale, take it up, and then reach it all the way back and grab hands with your leg, with your arm wrapped around your leg. Try to keep your hips squared while you're here. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, release. We're going to go ahead and come down. So set yourself up. If you want to block for your elbows, you can, or to rest your head on maybe. Walk forward. Take your hands down. Relax. One more breath here. Your next exhale, go ahead and push up. We're kicking it back to downward dog, so step that back foot up. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, bring the foot down. Inhale and downward dog, and exhale, take the knees wide, come down, push back. Go ahead and push yourself up. We're going to come sitting down on the mat, so turn in. Take your right leg nice and long. Bring your left foot in. Sit up tall. Inhale, exhale. What we're going to do is just slide our hand down our leg. So if you're up here, it's okay. Reaching for that foot eventually. And we're just going to reach up over, keep the chest open, reach towards our foot. Sort of a side stretch, so make sure you're keeping this chest open. Inhale, exhale, go a little bit closer. Inhale, exhale. Okay. Inhale, come up. Other side. Bring it in. Inhale, exhale. Reach for your foot. Slide out. Oh, I guess I can get my foot on this side. Nope, keep your chest open. Ignore any distractions. All right, go ahead and inhale, come up. We're going to come down onto our backs, so turn sideways, roll down with control. Go ahead and inhale, exhale. We're going to do bridge pose, so you want to bring your feet in so that your fingers can touch your heels. Roll your shoulder blades under. Plant your hands down on the mat. We're going to go ahead and inhale. Push the hips up. Today we're just going to do this. So ground down through the feet. Shove those hips towards the sky. Take a nice deep breath. Go ahead, bring it down. So on your next inhale, you're going to lift those knees up, exhale, squeeze them in towards the chest. We're just going to reach through to grab it inside of our feet and open up into happy baby. So we're kicking it up. We're kind of creating a 90-degree angle with our legs, pulling those knees towards our armpits, kicking those feet away maybe a little bit. Keep it active. Take some nice deep breaths. Belly breathe. You're a happy baby, so breathe like a baby. Keep it mellow. Give them a little squeeze in on your next exhale. And then we're going to go ahead and just release it down. You want to take the soles of your feet together. Bend your knees and let them fall open. Little cobbler's pose. Here. Go ahead and release your feet down, about mat distance. You're going to set up for that Savasana. So make sure your shoulder blades are still under. Let your hands fall, palms out. Go ahead and take a really deep breath here. Exhale completely. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You're gonna wiggle your fingers and toes, start to come out of it. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, step that foot behind, push up onto your side. Inhale, exhale, shove yourself up. All right. Okay, that's the last day of our hip stretch series. I hope your hips are feeling really great. And just remember, if they start to get tight again, you can always revisit whichever video helped you the most. And I'm excited to see you the next time I make a video. So have a great day. Bye.